Well, g'day everybody, Sam Marwood here from Cultivate Farms. Welcome to another episode of Cultivate Farms TV, episode 10. We're up to double digits. I am here out on the Hicks Country Beef Farm. Tim and Tegan's the co-founders' property in Albury. And I thought I'd do something different, just go for a bit of a walk while giving you guys an update of what's happened in the last week. So this week we're going to talk about a vendor finance opportunity in Tassie, the farm version of Shark Tank. Something exciting we're thinking about there, and what you need to do to assess a farm to get to take that to an investor. So the things we're going to talk about, a few other updates, but again, it's been another amazing week. You can see some of the bush here and on the farm. So we've got a vendor finance opportunity in northeast Tassie. We've got some owners who've contacted us and said they'd like to stay on some capacity, and they'd love to get an aspiring farmer full of energy to have a crack. So it's 100 acres. We've put an ad out, or a promotion out on Facebook, so if you guys know of anyone who's interested in that, please get in touch, because I think that'd be a great opportunity to get going. Hopefully you got a bit of cash saved up that could help you get on, but obviously you'll be able to pay that off over time. The next is that we've been doing interviews with experts in farming and the farm industry. We're going to be pumping them out to you. So we've got some on Mercado who are market analysis experts, and they're offering an amazing deal for Cultivate Farm members, so we'll update you on that. People who know everything about information and farming, where you need to go to find out any of your answers, or questions, for farming. Equity arrangements and vendor finance. So we're trying to get experts in these fields to give you guys the knowledge you need to get farming and be farm ready. Also spoke to a couple of farmers, Jackson and Jen, and just wanted to highlight the tenacity they have to get farm ready. So they've got a 10-year plan to get themselves ready to be on a farm, which I think is amazing. They know they don't have the skills yet, but they're doing whatever they can every weekend to get their farm knowledge up. They're working on farms, they're doing courses, and they've got a bit of a realistic understanding of what it's going to take to get them onto their farm, which I think is amazing. I'd love to cut that down to 1 year rather than 10, but we'll see how we go. So just an example of people having a crack and trying to get themselves ready for their farm. I want to encourage you to get out there and keep finding those farms. I want you to get out there and find retiring farmers or farm opportunities, and to sit down with those farmers and figure out a farm plan. And think about it in terms of what would you want to know if you were an investor into this farm, and bring those opportunities to us. We're not talking about one, we're talking about, can you find a dozen of these opportunities, because that's probably what it's going to take to get onto that farm. Not every farm is going to be investable, but there are investors out there who want these opportunities presented to them, and we're finding them. And I just want to encourage you to get out there and find these opportunities, and that way you're going to get on your farm much quicker, especially if you're bringing an opportunity on a plate for these investors. That's exactly what they want, and I just encourage you to get out there and do those assessments and find those farmers and have those discussions. So as part of that, we're going to start setting up a farm assessment criteria. We've got some of Tim and Tegan's cows coming up, so that you know what you need to look at to assess whether a farm is investment ready. So we're going to start putting that together. There's different investors with different needs and wants, so I think if we can put together a package saying we want these types of farms across these areas in Australia, it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to go out there and start finding these farms. So we're going to start putting that together, which I think is really exciting. And it's almost given us this idea of the farm version of Shark Tank. So you know that show where people entrepreneurs pitch their ideas for investors. I think this is the way we should be approaching this, and maybe we can even set up a program like this where we get a couple of 3 or 4 investors who sit on a panel, and you come in and pitch your farm investment. You pitch yourself as the farmer, and you pitch the opportunity, and we can see if we can get these investors to back you into it. I think that's the mindset you've got to have here, that you're trying to sell or get investors to a business, as you as an entrepreneur. So yeah, we're going to kick that idea around a bit more. Maybe it's not a TV show, but maybe we just need to think about it in terms of pitching a concept, pitching a business, pitching an entrepreneur. We're talking big money, so we want to make sure that you guys are putting together great packages and you're able to sell yourselves, because this is your farm dream. So hustle and go for it. And And lastly, volunteers. We've had a few volunteers put their hands up, which is awesome, and we're chatting to them about how they're going to support us, which is around editing videos like this and making them more digestible for you guys, and just helping out with the back end. Things are getting really exciting, and there's a lot more to do than we can handle at the moment, so please get in touch if you want to help out, and we'd really appreciate it. So guys, get excited, things are happening. We want you to take the initiative and get out there and find your farms. Let's make your farming dreams a reality. Speak soon. Cheers.